Okay, so I did a little checking, a little looking into, a little bit of experimentation, off camera, off stream, and I figured a few things out. Very important things, very important things. So, fluids. Let's talk fluids. Let's talk a few things. So, I discovered the best option for transferring fluids is a vehicle gas tank. I think that is the largest active fluid container we can use. By active, I mean we can put it in our inventory and transfer into it. Unlike the blue barrels that you have to place in the world, you can't have it in your inventory. So let's yank... Let's yank the gas tank out. I need a basic welder and a wrench. Alright, let's go get a basic welder and a wrench. Come on. Let's see. I need the portable welder. And then a wrench. Yeah, that'll work. Doesn't help to try to jump early. Alright, so gas tank, uninstall part. We have uninstalled the gas tank. I'm actually just going to dump the fuel out of the gas tank. Gas tank, empty. Alright, so we now have a gas tank. It has a capacity of 2,111.7 fluid ounces. That's really good. That's a lot better than any of the other options I have seen. Yeah, it's a little heavy at 20 pounds, but you don't necessarily have to carry it with you in your inventory. You can throw it in your vehicle. Just got to remember to keep putting it back in the storage if you yank it out when you mass loot. But with that, I can do large-scale transfers of liquids. So I can extract to item, and it lets me put it into the gas tank. So that's problem number one that now appears to be solved. Is oops. Hi. Alright, so that is a major help. Next up, I was trying to figure out how to use the washing machine once the water stopped flowing, and or we have no water here at this base to begin with. And it's easier than I thought. It never occurred to me how this worked. You go to examine connections, and because of the little lightning bolt, I really always thought this was just involving the electrical connections. So we have the electricity here, electrical connections. It's currently connected to my gas generator right there. But if you, stop it. If you go down to examine connections and you say add connections, you can point at a water source. So right there, it links into that fluid barrel. So I click that. And then we go look at connections, and it shows connected to fluid barrel. And it lights up right here showing that we've got fluid available. The power's not lit up because my generator's not on. Now if we go check connections, right there, they're both lit up. Ready to go. Connected to gas power, or gas generator, connected to fluid barrel. So you literally just use the same system, the examine connections, and you wire it to the water system. You could probably wire it to a well, wire it to any placeable like this. Water container would probably work. So if I had a well on the other side of this wall, I could probably wire it to that, or the rain collectors. If I had rain collectors right back here, or anywhere within range of that connection point. I don't know how far that thing will go. Add connections. How far will you go? Looking like it'll go pretty far. Yeah, so we are hitting some range limits, but that's quite a distance to allow a connection to. So, yeah, and it shows the other connections. So we've got a green dotted for the power and the blue dotted for the water. So there you go, another mystery solved. I like it. All right. So what we can do now that I know these things is we can craft up blue barrels, which we already have the ability to do. Storage, blue barrels, just takes a little bit of plastic scrap and some screws. We got lots of both of those, so I could craft up half a dozen of these. Stick them in the back of the truck, go down to the gas station, and we could load them all up with gasoline. We could go to a house with running water and load them up with water. And the way we would do that is we would deploy the barrel next to the water source, like a bathtub or a sink or whatever. And then we would use the gas car gas tank to pull the water out of the source. And then we would input it into the blue barrel via our gas tank. So there is a transition we have to do. But at least this is 2,100 capacity. Each blue barrel holds 6,000, a little over 6,000. So figure 3 transfers. 3 transfers and you filled a blue barrel. Yeah. Now I did a test. I ran down to, remember those big white cubes that are down at the warehouse area that have a bunch of water in them? I still can't get any liquids out of that. No matter what I do, I cannot get liquid out of that stuff. So I can drink from it directly, but I can't get it to fill any containers. But with what I know now, I'm not too worried about it. I think those are just temporarily broken, non-functional, whatever. Oh, shit. Well, that's not good right now. We're leaving. Another thing I need to warn you about is, see how rainy it is right now and how we're at 8% damp status and that message in the upper left? There's an important thing to know about that. I'm going to stay in the car. There's an important thing to know about that status. Damp. You're lightly damp, move to a dry area to avoid getting wetter. So the thing to know is that your electronics will get broken if you get too wet. So you want to power these off. Flashlight doesn't have a power off button. Remove battery. That one is 100%, but that I can turn off. I think that'll protect it. I'm not sure on the flashlight. It's 100% condition. Let's go ahead and get wet. I don't know if it's at a certain breaking point for the dampness. If you hit like, I don't know, 50% and then any active electronics you have get busted or what. I'm not sure where the trigger's at. And I also don't know if it's an instant 0% condition or if it just degrades and eventually hits 0. So we're going to stand out here. We're up to 30% and climbing. These are still at 100%. I got more cell phones. Let's actually put the battery back in. Or, I mean, turn it back on. We are at... Hello. We're up to 53%. 67. Maybe it's at 100%. Oh, there it goes. Your phone broke, 80%. Your flashlight broke. Your battery grinder battery was drained. And it just insta broke them. Huh. I didn't even have a battery inside the flashlight. Oh no, they're busted. They're now condition 0. I mean, I can repair them. But they are busted. Fill container, car gas tank. So we can directly fill into the gas tank here and then fill up the blue barrels to be full of fuel. Gas or diesel, whichever. So it'll work for both gas and for water. So if I go over to the bench, I can click cell phone, and it just takes 1 electric scrap and 4 glass shards. Really? I don't remember the glass shards. And that'll repair it 17% per. Flashlight just needs 2 electrical scrap, so that one's pretty easy. See this location on the map? Sure. Oh, well, as soon as I fix my cell phone, yes. My cell phone is my map. Let me go replace that real quick. So, grab a cell phone and a flashlight. We'll swap these out, and then I'll show you. All right. Both conditions 0. Oh, I'm still wet. I just insta-broke my stuff again. That's funny. I was still above the 80%, so as soon as I grabbed those, I instantly broke them. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't have any other maps with me. Yeah, I guess I could reload. I haven't done anything other than kind of explain some things to you guys. We'll go back to where I was. We might get that horde event again. I don't know if that's truly random or if that's going to trigger again. All right, but the big things that I learned. Car gas tanks, best for moving liquids. Hook up washing machines and other things like that to the blue barrels or wells or rain catchers. Transfer large amounts of gas and or water via a combo of the gas tank and blue barrels, and then water at 80% wetness, you break your electronics. All right. So we're back in. Let's see. I do need to go get that gas tank again. So we needed the welder, portable welder, and the wrench. Then I had one more thing I was going to do. Oh yeah, I'll show the map here in a moment. So I picked this because it started completely empty. There was nothing in here. And it was a nice blank slate of what I thought was just the right size. So I could kind of do an uninterrupted base build and figure things out and so on. Let me get rid of this zombie. Alright, so here we are. We're in Saranac, right in the middle of Saranac, which is convenient. That's the gas station right next to me where I just went to get the van part. And right here is this little warehouse. So, right next to where it says up, just to the right of it. That's where we're at. It's pretty convenient for being right dead center in Saranac. So, we got quick access to pretty much the whole place. Yeah, let me go show the other thing. So, if we do examine connections, add connection, hop outside, I can connect into the solar panel. So, we are now connected. We're getting no power info? Why are we getting no power info? Not connected to anything. Connected to building fuse box. Oh, there we are. There's the power info. So we're getting 107 watts currently. Connected to the building fuse box. So, to show that it's doing something... connections... Connected to the solar panel, connected to lights. The generator is not running. Expected one of the lights to kick on. It might have picked a different light. I don't know how it determines what gets power when there's not enough for all the connections. When I was testing this a little earlier, I had set this up where I connected the fuse box to the solar panel. And turned off my Jenny, and that light right there for the exit sign came on. Running off just the solar panel. So, not sure which light it might be trying to do right now. I don't think I have anything else running right now for power draw. The fuse box is connected to the junction box. This is the junction. Oh, no, the main junction box. That's right. The neighborhood junction box. Yeah, and I don't want to go through and disconnect all this stuff. There's no longer a TV. I'd have to disconnect all. I can't individually disconnect these. I have to disconnect at the other end unless I hit disconnect all. Which I don't want to do, because then it'd be a hassle to reconnect everything. Fuse box. Doesn't look like it's on though. I flipped any switches? Weird. Whatever. Alright, so turn that back off. So... Clear. Oh yeah, I gotta empty the... fuel out of this, because I think it's diesel. I don't know why I moved out here. How you doing? Examine. We're up to 1.4. 1.4? After that... oh, I reloaded. That's right. Never mind. It just started raining again. Alright, so we got the water collector there, the non-insulated version. We got a single solar panel. We know where there's like 8 or 10 more of those. The only problem now is I'm not sure. I think I have to extend my... do a second of the UC cabinets, the utility cabinets, to extend the connection or the protection range. Because... the radius for that thing comes out to like here and cuts across this way. So if I want to put a bunch of these, I'd rather kind of put them out over here, away from the building. But I'm not too concerned about solar panel power at the moment. So, we'll leave that alone. Yeah, there's solar. It's on your build menu. Utilities, solar panel. We're grinding my way up the various skills to try to get things like the batteries and the generators and so on. We're down to just mechanical for at least the battery. Generator, construction, and mechanical, so no problem. So, we'll keep grinding away at this stuff. We're closing in on the refrigerator and the freezer. That's not too far off. So, what time is it? 1:30. What to work on? I still need to redo the storage over here. Pretty much all of that needs to go away so I can get more coordinated storage going. And then another one for the weapons and stuff. But first I got to grind out the levels. So we were having some pretty good luck with building that. Electric scrap and wooden planks. Planks are no problem. Electric scrap is a little tougher. I got to go out and get more electric scrap. So maybe we'll do that first. You can have the iron, you can have the brackets, you can have the screws. Keep the rest of that. Don't need the gas can. I think I'll put the portable welder away. Why am I rocking a propane tank? Where did I put the other propane tanks? Don't remember where I put those. We'll track them down later. I don't have a lot of use for propane that I know of currently anyway. Alright, what do I want to wear? We should wear some kind of protection. -6, -10. Definitely at least a riot helmet. There's no speed loss for the riot helmet. I think I need to clean up too. Yeah, we are dirty. Yeesh, -7. Why do the boots have bite resistance? But none of the other parts do. That seems weird. Yeah, let's roll with that. Although, do we have, what kind of gloves do we have? Latex and firefighter. Alright, we'll go with firefighter. We still have half decent movement. Alright, let's go grab some parts and some stuff. Hopefully without getting too wet and breaking my crap again. So I need to find some more kind of stores like this. We're going to head out the direction of the school, I think. Should bring a school bus over here. That's what I need. I need a school bus. To answer your question, solar panels. Right here at the park. It's at Bowen Hill Park. It's not a difficult game to play. I mean, it's a... Have you played any zombie survival games in the past? Hard to answer those kinds of questions without, you know, knowing background. Are you a nub? The interesting thing is the game isn't super complex. You just got to learn a couple of simple things about the interface and the interaction between some of the objects. But other than that, it's just a lot of stuff. But it all makes sense. It all works well. I don't think there'll be a lot of electronics in here, but we'll stop briefly. Hello. Whoa. Ah, damn it. Hanging glass again. Just cut myself up. God, I hate this glass. It's this stuff right here. It's this little window. It gets separated from the door somehow, and the glass just hangs in the air. And then you get scratched up when you move through it. It's so annoying. Oh yeah, another thing to point out. So if you move... are you working? You are working. Let me clean myself up first. Alright, we're clean. Yeah, if you examine connections, it shows here that it has a water connection, receiving water. And it has enough to use. What's going on here is if you move this, there is a pipe right there. It's a water pipe. So there are outlet plugs and there are water pipe connections. Now, some of the water pipe activity in the sinks and in some of the buildings appears to be broke. And you just, even if you connect it up again, it just will not work. But the things to know is, you know, there's a water connection here. So if we say examine connection, add connection, connect it to that. Nothing comes out. See, it's not working after it's been moved. So there's some weirdness going on. Oh, no, let me drink some of the contents. Yeah, there's a little bit of goofiness with the water connections, but just understand that there are water pipes, and you just connect your water devices to the pipes. And then most of the time you're told to connect into the fuse boxes for your electrical items. It's not actually necessary. If you got a really big building and you either can't reach the fuse box or whatever, you can connect into a wall socket like that, and it'll do the same thing. Those are also connected to the fuse boxes, so it accomplishes the same goal. Alright. Yeah, I already cleaned 90% of this out. Alright. I left quite a bit of the hardware store. I have the tools now. To break up all this other stuff that I didn't have previously. I'm going to regret taking all the shelves out where stuff would respawn. Oh well. Okay, so with what we've learned... I don't think we got anything electronics out of that. Raw limestone. Was it in the cabinet? There's 10 electrical. And the compressor and a bunch of other stuff. Oh yeah, 10 portable cot. I don't think the portable cot's going to be any different than the sleeping bag, but yeah, we'll take a portable cot. Soldering iron, soldering iron. Oh, there's the industrial welder. Pretty sure I have a nail gun. There's a portable welder. Lithium batteries for tools. Enhanced locks and lockpicks. Alright. Plastic tubs. Planks laying around. Floodlights, work lights. Machete? We have a machete? $54 DPS. Swing, yeah, half-second swing speed at 27 base. Yep, that equals 54. Huh. Add to quick use. Number 5. We have a volunteer? Hey, we have volunteers. Won't one-shot him. The axe will one-shot, which is really the only important consideration. So, you know, machete's cool, but I'll stick with the axe. Am I getting cut? I'm getting cut by glass again. Step too close to the door. Alright, let's keep looking here. So, concrete mix bags. Heck yeah. We need that for crafting. Grinders. Give me one more grinder. Jigsaw. Powered cutting. Now all the power tools showed up again. Man, look at this. All of them. Go drop some stuff in the vehicle real quick. Electrical, 14 aluminum, some screws, and 8 inverter panels. The inverter panels dismantle to plastic, just plastic, and some aluminum. I was really hoping to get some more electronics. Nope. And there's a few electrical scrap. So it's just kind of hit or miss. Doesn't let me take those apart. That we can destroy. Cool. I think that'll do for the moment for this spot. No, not right now. Right now we're gathering up raw materials that I need to use for crafting. I need to grind up 2 or 3 different skills so we can build some more of the important workstations in our base. This is my first real playthrough of the game, so we're still kind of experimenting and figuring how certain things work. And where the efficiencies are at. Alright, fully unloaded and overloaded. Generator is not running, but the lights... That's funny. I was wondering why the lights were on. I didn't think the solar panel was going to be putting out enough wattage for the big lights in here. Not just one solar panel anyway. We're going to go get more of those solar panels soon, but I think I want to go... I'm going to go down the road and get one of the big trucks. Or even go back to the school and get a bus. That way I can line up like 6 solar panels at a time on the roof of the bus. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll run over and we'll get a bus. Be good to have a nice long vehicle I can transport lots of these kind of devices with. Alright, let's go drop stuff off. Let's do tools first. Tools. No room in the tools box. Yeah, I got a lot of duplicate stuff. That's the next thing I need to do. Get rid of those. Into that box for the moment. I didn't get much of that. I did get some farm stuff. Weeds. Alright, how we doing? Electric scrap, concrete mix. Go ahead and dismantle the compressors. Limestone. Alright, we're keeping a hold of those. I got enough carry capacity. I'm just going to keep the gas tank with me. Smells like fuel. Empty. Alright, Jenny. Yeah, definitely got to sort my storage out over here too. Okay, we'll keep the rest of that. We'll go ahead and keep the machete. Who knows? Maybe I'll get in the mood to use it. I think we're done otherwise. Yep. Alright, so everything's unloaded from our trip. Let's check our status. We are a little thirsty, a little drowsy, and a little hungry. We have meat. Only one more deer meat? Really? Thought I brought back more than that. Guess not. Turn on the stove. Let's get some meat going. Now let's get some soup going too. Okay. Do sirens work on police cars? I think so. I don't remember. I haven't actually tried driving a police car yet. There are alarms on a lot of the vehicles, so when you bump them or a zombie bumps them, the alarm goes off, which will attract all the nearby zombies, of course. Is there a cap to skills? There is. All the they call them stats, but they're a combination of stats and skills. Everything on this list caps at 100, so we're closing in on max on a few different skills. This is the whole list. It scrolls a bit. But they cap at 100, and every 25 points in a skill, you get to pick a perk, which gives some kind of special bonus. So we're trying to raise mechanical. I need to get that to about 60. Electrical's doing pretty good, but, you know, another 10 levels or so would be nice. And then crafting, we also need 60 for now. I don't know how the highest level we need. But if I could get 60 in those three, that's really what we're going for. And I think I need like 10 more in construction. So, we got a few parts that'll help me do that. Gotta keep an eye on that. Alright. I am gonna need the electric scrap. What else am I gonna need? We're gonna mass produce this station here. So, iron, brackets, screws, and planks. So, iron scrap, metal brackets, screws, and wood planks. That should be more than enough. So we're just going to build like 9 or 10 of these, and then we're going to disassemble them, and then we're going to build, and then we're going to disassemble. We're just going to grind XP. 75%. Alright. I guess I can do this before that finishes up. So on the right side of my screen, it's showing the XP that we're earning for building it. It's in 3 different categories. We're earning XP. And then we're going to get XP when we disassemble it also. And we'll get some of our materials back. You don't get 100% back. That's why we have to go out occasionally and grab more. Alright. How fast is that going to go? That's going to go pretty quick. So... Oh yeah, we had some cooked meat. It was still in here. Alright, so give me both of the deer meat. 45%. I don't need that much. Yeah, I'm going to wait until the morning. We'll sleep and then we'll eat. We'll be hungry in the morning. %. Let's disassemble a few things. Unfortunately, we only get the disassembly skill here. But the higher it is, the better the return rate. So it's good if we can push it to 100. I don't know if 100 skill means 100% return rate. That'd be useful. $67. Either Pataka Zero, welcome. There is a truck with no box at the back. I'm not sure how well that would hold items. We could try it. Actually, I might have a problem getting onto the roof of the bus. I'll have to see if I can manage to get on the roof. We'll try both. Alright. Turn that off. We've got food. Cooked chicken noodle soup. Alright, so let's do another round of crafting here. Until I run out of raw materials. Yeah, I've seen a lot of really cool buildings that would be fun to put bases up in. I just really wanted this kind of blank slate garage for my first one for testing. Yeah, we're definitely running low. Probably going to be electric parts again. $49 mechanical. 62 crafting. How many more can we get done? Probably 3 at a guess. Four that time. All right. So, well, we still got 110. Surprises me. What did I run low on? It definitely wasn't iron scrap. It wasn't electrical. Was it planks? No, I got planks. What was the other item? Metal brackets and screws. I know we got 1,000,000 screws. Must be the brackets. Yep, we're out of brackets. Only 10 brackets left. Well, let's make some more metal brackets. I took all the iron scrap. Have some iron scrap back. You really need to add a, like, 10 at a time, or build max possible, or something. Having to click this mouse for every single one I want to build sucks. Alright, 11 o'clock. I probably should sleep pretty soon and then take off. We'll go get a big vehicle. Try to grab as many solar panels as we can. Try to get a little more electronic scrap. And then we'll come back and do some more grinding and get my storage organized over here. This is going to take a while. Alright, what can I work on while we wait for that? I guess I could start building the shelves and stuff for this section. So, for that, we're going to need... I don't think I'm going to worry about the sturdy shelves. Metal pipe. Small scrap metal sheet. I think you have to craft both of those? And no. Where do you get those things? Maybe they are the fabrication bench, which I also can do and haven't updated yet. That's right. We need to do this one. We managed to get the skill for it, so... ingots. That's right. That's why I haven't been doing it. We don't have the forge up yet. And ore. I'm going to have to go find the mines. Alright, it turned this blue because one of our stats hit one of the 25, 50, 75 type numbers. So mechanical... Really? We have one choice and it's the one that seems to be broke? Okay. That kind of sucks. Couldn't come up with any other stat bonuses for... or perks for mechanical, huh? Where are we? 66, 57. I'd like to get that to 60 and get that to 60 still. I should just have this running pretty much non-stop. So concrete paste is what we needed, that limestone powder and the cement mix. Make more of that, this concrete paste. It'll take either concrete mix bag or the limestone powder. And water. Alright, we got brackets again. Ran out at 5. Iron scrap. We got lots of iron scrap. Well, not for long. Not at the rate I'm building. I'm doing this stuff, but good news is we're getting close to having the numbers I need for quite a while. Oh, really? And then we ran out of something else. I didn't look at the numbers close enough. My Jenny. Where are you? You did not pick up. Mechanical 58. Getting close. Ooh, it's gonna be time to go get more. Get me to 60. There's good. 70 construction. I just want 60 mechanical. I think we'll have access to almost everything then. Ooh, 70 crafting would be good too. Repair is the next one that I need to get a bunch of. Hey, electrical 61. Come on, mechanical. Where are you? Mechanical 60. Awesome. I'm also going to spend some time repairing a bunch of stuff, depending on what raw materials I have left, so we can get that skill up. Alright, I think we have a ton of the stuff available now. Okay, ooh, I worked all night long, did I? Ah, crap. Alright, fine. Oh, just go 5 hours. Really? Solar panels being a beast. What are you putting out? Whoa! Well, yeah, that would do it. So it's 10 o'clock? Alright, so, you know. I was curious. I keep forgetting to check. I need to check, like, middle of the day in a thunderstorm to see what kind of power it generates. I don't know if they're taking into account cloud cover and such, or direct exposure to the sun. So if the sun's over there, for example, really blocked by the building, am I getting full power or not? I haven't done enough testing to see just how complex the simulation is for the solar. But, well, that's nice. Cool. As soon as I can get a battery put up, we can save some of that and have the lights running. Alright, let's take a look through this. So, stations. So, schematic table still not unlocked, but that's repair. I just mentioned we just need to get a little bit of repair skill, so we'll get that done. Industrial Forge, 4 more construction points, and we'll have that unlocked. And the ore crusher, god damn it, 9 more and 5 more for the ore crusher. But we're close. Another good run of getting components looted, and we can probably grind enough to get all that stuff unlocked finally and get some of the rest of this stuff figured out. Alright, all the storage is unlocked. Utilities next. So, we've got all of that, including the well and the insulated rain collector. Heater, freezer, and fridge are unlocked. We do not have the generator. We're still 4 away from the generator. Oof, man. Alright, yeah, we're not quite there. Generator's the next one I need. I need it more than 1 Jenny. I can probably find some out in the world, but man, I've only seen 1 so far. That's it. That's it. Alright, so I think 80 construction, 75 mechanical is about where we need to be to get the rest of this stuff unlocked. Farming skill. Yeah. 80 and 70. That should do it. Alright. Finished doing what I was doing earlier. Medical, still thirsty. Extract to item. Insulated. Select. X. Still got plenty in there. There we go. Alright, very hydrated.